I didn't want to be doing it, you know. I'd leave my sick mother on the couch in agony.
How do you start that?
I just took pills from the medicine cabinet.
A lot of parents may be shocked by the tale of prescription drug abuse told by a Dallas high school student. Good morning to Terry Christensen from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids, bringing this story to town, a screening that we're going to tell you about tonight. This was a documentary made by a kid who at the time was a high school student in Dallas.
Correct. So we did a contest, and he basically painted the prescription drug abuse problem in his way, and then it was produced into a documentary that we've had screenings all over the country.
And what is the reaction that you get from parents? Is it a little bit shocking?
I think parents are shocked because there are no signs, and they find it hard to believe that kids would go in a medicine cabinet and take their prescription drugs. So it's still, even after years of trying to get the message out, is a message that's very important and critical for us to get out to parents so they can have the conversation.
Right. Some of the other drugs that young people, or anybody, will abuse, regardless of age, it's pretty obvious. They come in stinking of marijuana smoke. Right. Mom and dad, unless mom and dad are unconscious, right, they're going to figure out what's going on. Some of the other ones have some pretty obvious signs. With prescription drug abuse, it may not be as obvious.
Well, it isn't obvious, and it's very scary because you get a parent might get a prescription filled, and they take what they need and they put the medicine back in the cabinet, and you never think about, did I count my pills? Do
Right.
I know how many were left? And so these are not bad kids. These are kids that are curious, and so parents need to be educated about the curiosity and the dangers with using prescription drugs by young people.
And are we particularly probably talking about the painkillers? You go to the dentist, you get a tooth pulled, you get the hydrocodone prescription, you take it home. Exactly what you said.
Right.
I only use 2 of them. There's 10 left in there. Just in case, we're going to keep it in the bathroom.
Well, exactly, and so I think parents just need to be aware. Again, when we have kids, we don't get a manual on how to raise kids. We certainly don't think about our kids taking prescription drugs to get high. So be aware of what's in your medicine cabinet. Quite frankly, take it out of your medicine cabinet, and when you're done using them, dispose of the drugs properly.
Right.
You just need to get rid of them.
You were telling me about something called farming, PHAR farming, in which it's basically a party. It's kind of like the old suicide punch back in the old days.
Right. So kids they'll get their prescription drugs, whatever they might be. They go into a bowl, and they're at a party, they're drinking, and they basically reach in the bowl, take the prescription drug, and try
Right.
it out. So they have no idea what they're getting. And I think there's this misperception that because it's written by a doctor, it's not as dangerous. And
Right.
that's the challenge.
You are going to be telling this story and screening the documentary tonight. I want to tell folks about that. It is free. It is called Out of Reach. Tonight, 7 o'clock at Preston Hollow Presbyterian Church. We have a link to the video and a Partnership for Drug-Free Kids on fox4news.com. Thanks for bringing it to town. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me. It's great to be here.